That'll be all right with me. But what he gonna do when he get home? What he gonna be, a butcher? Would you trust him driving Ubers, delivering DoorDash? Ain't no telling what he might do to your food, especially if you don't leave him a tip. What they got planned for him when they let him out? Where he gonna go to where he gonna be safe? A lot of people believe his mother and his father are jealous of the Wells family. Nolan mama and daddy, they act like they on their honeymoon or something. They sitting down doing podcasts, getting sooky, talking about the past, talking about how they made all them babies. They going on and on, talking about any and everything except for Nolan. They done turned into some celebrities, America's favorite victims. But Nolan family, they not like Karmelo family, cause Karmelo mama, her snap back and her clap back, I had Nolan mama running under the bed. We're about to talk about this, man. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button too. Because they denied a retrial. So it's over. Karmelo ain't coming home. He gonna have to be in there for 35 years. When he do come home, it's gonna be a robot waiting to kick his ass. They might let him out on a drone and land him somewhere where don't nobody want him to be at. Let's get into this news, man. Y'all ready? Because I've been ready. Y'all need to hear this. This is breaking news, by the way. Listen at this, y'all. Oh, my God.
Welcome back into Live Now from Fox. I'm your host, Anna Marsick. We do have some breaking news to bring you as Karmelo Anthony has lost his bid for a new trial. This post coming from Fox News just moments ago, breaking: a judge denies motion for a new trial for Karmelo Anthony. And we also have this coming from Fox News, breaking it all down as a Texas judge denied Karmelo Anthony a new trial on Saturday after his attorneys argued that courtroom restrictions, hearings held without Anthony present, and the handling of unwritten agreement between his former lawyers and prosecutors violated his rights. You can see this post on your screen coming from Fox News. Just in, Karmelo Anthony loses his bid for a new trial, keeping his murder conviction and 35-year prison sentence in place. A Texas judge rejects the 19-year-old's challenge after 2 days of testimony over courtroom restrictions, hearings held without Anthony present, and a disputed unwritten agreement between his former lawyers and prosecutors. Anthony was convicted in June of stabbing and killing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf during an altercation at a Frisco track.
You know what, y'all? The retrial would have been a whole lot worse than the original trial. It would have been a straight up show, but it seemed like that's what his parents wanted. When people have sympathy for you, you get all different types of things. I'm not saying they was trying to do it for the money, but why not? He already doing 35. If he come home, that's cool, but on the road to riches and diamond rings, they had big plans on doing it real big on Karmelo's behalf. So what now? What they gonna do? They just gonna try to do a retrial? Is they gonna let it go or they gonna keep this thing going? I got a feeling they gonna keep it going, because that spotlight, once you get a hold of it, once you taste it, you just can't get enough. They addicted. They like fiends. Like most people on social media, it can't be about no justice. Your son, a cold-blooded killer, doing 35 years. They trying to compete with the Wellses, but ain't no way they gonna be able to compete. Y'all gotta listen at this real quick. Reggie, get it set up. Y'all hit that like for me too. Here we go. Y'all ready? I don't think y'all ready yet. Did y'all hit them likes? Did y'all subscribe? Because we're about to get into it right now. Okay, look at this, y'all.
I think he deserves to be celebrated and remembered as an incredible young man that he is. Roll the clip.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, Lord. Happy birthday, Lord. Happy birthday, homeboy. Happy
So y'all see it, which I really think he deserves an incredible happy birthday from everybody involved in this. Let's go to Jamal Bryant. This is the podcast that the family decided to go on and communicate with this pastor. Now, every time you hear the family's attorney, the family itself, that side of the argument, say, we're just asking questions. We didn't blame anybody. This is not about race. Oh, really? This is not about race. Then why do you...
Oh, my God, man. And I don't agree with Officer Tatum. He's not the type of person that I agree with. But the moves that's being made with these parents and their sons, either they the victim or they victimize somebody. Either way, they don't figure out a loophole. They don't figure out a way to become celebrities in all of this. I'm gonna share something with y'all real quick, and y'all need to let me know if y'all feel me on this, because I'm confused just like everybody else confused. Look at this, y'all.
Karmelo Anthony's family is also talking tonight. They believe the trial was unfair from the start. They do plan to appeal. Our Ken Molestina to continue now our team coverage.
A day after the trial, Karmelo Anthony's parents, Andrew Anthony and Kayla Hayes, sat down to break their silence and to let the world know how they're feeling as their son begins his 35-year sentence for murder. Despite what a jury found, his parents dispute their son ever wanted to kill Austin Metcalf.
My son is no murderer. My son didn't intend to hurt anyone. My son was defending himself. And that's what hurt so bad.
His mother recounts the moment she addressed the jury and made her plea to them during the sentencing phase.
To have mercy on my son. That's what I told the jury. I know they had their minds made up already, so, I mean, really wasn't much I...
And this man failed as a father. He looking around like he need a baby bottle or something.
Oh my goodness.
He failed miserably as a father. And I hate to say it, but she failed as a mother. When your child is in jail for 35 years for killing somebody, how's she gonna say he's not a murderer when somebody dead? I know the other boy wasn't no better, but he wasn't no killer. Hell, a lot of people feel like the other boy met his match with all the stuff he had going on, man. And I ain't gonna entertain none of that, because there's a lot of hateful people
Karmelo Anthony's
in our world. But he did get caught out there with a whole bunch of racist stuff. And I want to get into that before we dive deeper into Karmelo, because I don't have a favorable opinion about Karmelo Anthony. But at the same time, what he was up against, that could drive somebody crazy. Being bullied and being teased, that'll have you thinking about doing some out of your character, because somebody is treating you inhumanely. That'll turn you into a demon by dealing with demons. So don't think I'm making this stream to beat up on Karmelo. Young people go through stuff, and it'll turn you into a savage, especially when you don't have no direction or nobody that can help you. Sometimes you go through things and it blows your mind. You will never be the same. And by the claims of it, this Austin boy, he wasn't no saint neither. Let's get into this.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Hybrids Club Live, here to get some breaking news and top stories.
Defense arguing that efforts by the trial judge and prosecutors to combat threats and deal with disruptions actually prevented Anthony from getting an open and fair trial. But bombshell testimony came this afternoon from Anthony's trial attorney, Mike Howard, about Austin Metcalf's background report that was never presented to the jury. CBS News Texas has also learned new details about Austin Metcalf's background. Metcalf and his brother Hunter were once caught spray painting graffiti, including KKK Kill All Blacks and Heil Hitler, along with the N-word, and were sentenced to 12 months of juvenile probation. Records reveal they reportedly told authorities, "We did some dumb stuff. We did some vandalism." There are several documented instances of Austin using racial slurs in school, and in 2023, Austin was accused of bullying a black student in class. In 2018, while still in elementary school, Austin and his brother were accused of bullying and assaulting a female, which led to his arrest.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, pause all this real quick. We gotta figure this out real fast. No, we need that sad, we need some sad shit, cause it's sad. Where the sad music? There you go, that's sad enough. Lord have mercy.
Oh my goodness.
Where do I even start? Where Austin? I can't believe his father, after all this, his father got up there and called Karmelo Anthony the watermelon felon. Well, where they get that behavior from? They should have checked them a long ass time ago, man. They was running wild out there, terrorizing black kids, black people. Karmelo probably was scared for his life. He had enough. He go to school and deal with that, then come home to his black family, knowing that his little sisters, little brothers gonna have to face that type of stuff too. I ain't making no excuses for the man. When it went down, if he would have carried himself, look, I'm gonna get this together for y'all. When it all went down, and this ain't no laughing matter, we don't do jokes on situations like this, but when it all went down, he crying in the back of the cop car like he was remorseful and shit. That's the best time to act crazy. Don't stop there. You better start breakdancing when the police show up. Temporary insanity. Do the boogie woogie on their ass. They won't be able to catch you. You pop locking, you dodging their hands. You don't wiggle your way out the cuffs. They look in the back of the cop car. You ain't even there. You going the opposite direction on some rollerblades, singing roll, bounce. Better act a damn fool. Shit, this motherfucker made me lose my mind. He said something to me that was so crazy that I went crazy on him. They ain't able to pull that card though, but what they had going on will drive somebody crazy. Cause that don't make no damn sense. They said he did what now?
Did some dumb stuff. We did some vandalism. There are several documented instances of Austin using racial slurs in school. And in 2023, Austin was accused of bullying a black student in class. In 2018, while still in elementary school, Austin and his brother were accused of bullying and assaulting a female, which led to his arrest. During an argument in 2024 with another female student, Austin allegedly knocked her to the ground and punched her in the stomach. He was also kicked out of a football game and texted someone later.
Oh, he was beating on bitches in school? Wait a minute, man. He was a young Ike Turner before he even got started. And I ain't gonna speak on him too tough because he no longer here and everything. Karmelo, and that's the reason why people were celebrating Karmelo. But me personally, I could never celebrate a murderer for any reason. I would celebrate him if he would have whooped his ass, and that would have made the news. Beat him so bad, it's on the front page news. If he would have smacked the slap that was heard all across the country, just like when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, then I would be celebrating him for that. Especially when you being bullied and discriminated, you stand up for yourself and you fight like a man. But he stabbed him and ran. Then they got text messages talking about he wanted to lick the blood off the knife and all that type of stuff. What was he listening to? Was he an emo kid? And at that age, you don't know what direction you going, but shit, the only direction he wound up was in jail. So that's very unfortunate for this young man. That got me wondering, was his father really worth a damn? What he would have did? Them Metcalf boys probably would have whooped his ass if he went up to the school. All you gotta do is smack them glasses off his face.
Oh my goodness.
Shit, his mama, the pit bull, she would have went up there and ripped them boys to shreds. Karmelo must ain't tell his mama about them boys. Cause she seemed like the type that would have went up to that damn school looking for them Metcalf boys. She would have straightened their ass out, kicked them in the nuts. They would have been chirping just like some damn puppies. I don't think his father would have did a damn thing. And he got to be thinking to himself, well, hell, my son was being bullied. Put that motherfucker in some karate classes. He should have judo kicked that boy. The hell with a knife. But it would have never ended. They would have put him in jail either way. Regardless of what he would have did, he was screwed. So I guess I don't know what he was thinking, man. It's just a sad situation all over. Y'all pray for the young man. We got to move on, man. Because I sit up here and talk about this all night because it's hurting me in the heart. They pushing for a retrial. They need to be pushing for some psychic evaluations. Get that boy some help. Because mentally, he's screwed. But a lot of them brothers, they be smooth in jail. They come home and they be real cool with it. He gonna be an old ass nigga when he get out though, but he could still be sharp. Karmelo Anthony come out of jail holding an iPhone, and that's gonna be some ancient history. We all gonna be rigged up. Cybergenetics. It's gonna be in your DNA. You make a phone call when you squeeze your cheeks together real tight or something. People already waiting to get modified, so it's no telling what the world gonna be like when he get out of jail. If he get out of jail, because we don't know what the future holds with all this stuff. They might turn him into one of them Matrix batteries, and he don't never get out the damn jail. We just gotta wait and see. Well, I ain't gonna wait, because life will move on, but it's a lot of y'all out there that will be waiting to see what's gonna happen next. Y'all gotta listen at this.
Just wrapped up the first day for the motion for a new trial. So how do you think it went?
It's mixed feelings.
Yeah.
Everything we've noticed, a lot of things about the boys that wasn't sent out to the public. You agree? Mm-hmm. Based on what was told, the narrative, it hurt us, man. It just made us. It's right now. It was so much at that time.
Yeah. It was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot.
The
the dude had a penchant for fighting, for violence.
Yes.
Very, very
never
violent.
Put out there.
Yeah, like smacking on his friends or so-called friends, smacking on
wordings he was using,
choking his own mama.
Yeah, that threw me off. I mean, your mama. I said, man, you got to be different.
Somebody get him a baby bottle or something, man. I can't take this dude seriously. And Karmelo mama sure been eating or something, ain't she? They ain't going hungry. She can't be stressing too. Maybe she about to have another baby or something like that. Cause this is all weird. Willie D looking like the plug. If that retrial don't work out, he got something that'll set y'all straight for a long time. They went over to Willie D house and sat down on the couch and did an interview with the man. Now, y'all know he'll do it for the views, man. Don't get me started on Uncle Willie, because he'll do it for the damn views. He called them and they complied. They was willing to go. And ain't nothing wrong with that. They politicking and everything. But my mind playing tricks on me. Because his Beijing look like Shanghai.
Oh my goodness.
We gonna have to move on, man. I can't stay looking at them for much longer because I'm gonna get mad. Let's move on, man. We'll come back to that. There's people that want to see Karmelo Anthony come home, but then you got other people out there that don't give a damn. Let me know what type of person you are. Do you want to see this young boy back out there on the streets? You gonna let him date your daughter? He catch her with another man. How y'all think he gonna react? Especially if he white. Ooh, Somebody call the exorcist. Okay, well, I want to get back into this real quick. Let me see what's going on over here real fast before we move on and do that. I'm looking, where the damn beat that I like, Reggie? Yeah, leave that on. I gotta check around and see what's going on real fast. Y'all stay tuned. Cause it be people watching, I don't even be knowing who in the building, man. I gotta double check this shit real quick. It been real shaky around here lately, so y'all gotta stay tuned with me. What's happening? Cause it be people watching, I don't even. We got people up in here. Let me see what they talking about over there. Get that out of here, man. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Got some fine, foxy ladies up in here. That's all we need. Sammy, I see you in the building. Wilson Pierre kicking it. Sophia Ann. All right. But we doing something tonight. Y'all let me know y'all in the building, man, before we even move further with this thing. Victoria there. What it do, Victoria? Pretty, and she 52 years old. You need to change that to gorgeous and 52. Mellow Eats came through. All right, I ain't mad. Let's get back to the show, man. Only time will tell. For all the parents out there, what would you do? God forbid, one of your children wound up in a situation. You gonna get all on TV with it? Do a podcast with it? You gonna work the social media system? How you gonna do it, man? And I know that's something that people don't want to think about. I don't want to think about that. Nobody should want to think about that. But that's a sad reality, a possibility. It's a way to come up for sure. There's people getting paid big money. Nolan Wells and their mama, they sitting on some M's right now and counting. Because they riding this thing till the wheels fall off. Look at this.
Contact a civil rights attorney. A black one at that. One that is known for getting justice, which he never get any criminal justice. It's just money payout. It's a financial gain. I think it's a grift. But why would you get a civil rights attorney? There's local attorneys there that will help you. There's attorneys that are white that'll help you. Why not a white attorney? Why not go to a white church? Why not this be a community gathering? It's got to be, after his death, they made it out to be black, 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 black. When that ain't even the way Nolan lived his life. Listen to Jamal Bryant and you tell me, does this make sense to be associated with Benjamin Crump or this guy? Roll it.
I bet you $1,000,000 to 1 if it was 5 black boys and 1 white boy on the boat. By now, there would have been an arrest, there would have been a warrant, there would have been a seizure, but because America doesn't believe that Black Lives Matter, they trying to act offended because we want to ask the question, what happened?
It's not a question when you're making accusations. They're getting offended because you're accusing. He just said, now, Nolan's family is sitting on a...
This man need to be stopped, y'all. Somebody needs to chill. Officer Tatum need to be stopped. And he ain't gonna stop. He gonna keep on with this nonsense. Y'all know who paying him. Y'all know who he worked for. You know his agenda. He laughing all the way to the bank. But people keep on providing him with material. People keep on doing silly shit that he could talk about. Now he done jumped on the Karmelo Anthony case. More money for him. Because we don't know how to slice or dice this thing. Look at this, y'all.
I was about to beat the expletive out of those kids. At a previous track meet, when another student alerted Austin that someone not on their team, quote, behind our bench was talking wild, Austin reportedly replied, kill that MF. During the 2023-2024 school year, he received in-school suspension twice. School disciplinary records from April 2022 to May 2024 reveal that Austin reportedly called a teacher the B word and used profanity. He told a school official that he couldn't control it and wasn't aware that it was coming out of his mouth. In 2024, on at least 5 occasions...
You mean to tell me He sat in the principal's office with the counselor. I couldn't control it. I didn't know I said what I said, but I didn't know I blacked out. Fucking freaked out, man. Man. But kids like that wind up being the favorite in other communities. But in our communities, a kid like that ass going straight to jail. The first time he fuck up real bad. And if he mess up again, he just going back to jail. That's how that works. You don't get no second chances. That's why they was pushing so hard for this retrial, because they figure this is America. You know, kids make mistakes. Let them get a second chance. But no, it ain't happening like that. It's a nightmare. That's what it is. And what can you do when you dealing with racism on a day-to-day basis, when you have to deal with it? A lot of y'all, you know, you don't necessarily have to deal with it, but for young kids going to school, they have to deal with their environment. A lot of kids hate going to school. They don't want to go, but they gotta go. And if they ain't have to go, they wouldn't go. They go to school, deal with stuff all the time, come home, don't say nothing. Just be suffering in silence. And then before you know it, tragedy strikes. That's why I feel for young people, especially more now than ever. School is not a safe place to be. It can go down at any time. You could be minding your own business. You could be an innocent bystander at school. People be paranoid. They go up in there, today might be the day. Somebody lose their shit, man. Because they don't know how to control what they got going on. It's a first time experience being a child. That's why I feel for these kids. And it's unfortunate what happened with Karmelo Anthony. In that moment, that's a moment he could never take back. But at the time, he felt like he did the right thing. And it's crazy, there's other people out there that feel like he did the right thing as well, but wouldn't have the courage or the heart to do something like that. And the reason why I speak the way I speak about the situation is because we do have to set an example for the generation coming up, because they see things like this, and you know, depending on how you celebrate or champion the situation, they may feel like it's all right to do something like this. If they're ever met with a situation like this, they're going to feel like, well, hell, that's what we doing now. That's what we on. I don't think that's the way. I don't think we should be handling things the way Karmelo Anthony handled it. But at the same time, you know, the shoe been on the other foot plenty of times. But me personally, I ain't going to be able to condone it. I want y'all to see something and pay attention to this. Listen to this, because this is something, when I seen it, I couldn't even believe it. Look.
I could say to change their mind.
Both parents fighting back emotions and tears as they described what they believe was a flawed trial.
We were delusional. We thought we was going to get a fair shake.
They claim there were inconsistencies from the get-go, despite witnesses who took an oath vowing to tell the truth.
Everyone actually lied on the stand.
Everyone.
All of the witnesses' statements were inconsistent. All of them.
His father says the court of public opinion had made up their mind about his son long before the trial began.
He was convicted when he walked out of the jail. If you looked at the news all last year, he was already convicted. If you look at it, it was already done. It was no innocent until proven guilty. He was already guilty.
He says the threats of violence against them continue.
People want us dead. That's what.
After they still got what they wanted.
After they still got what they want, they still want us dead.
He's sitting up there laughing and smiling for it. That's what gets me with these parents when they go on these shows, man. They just too cool for school. Joking and laughing, got a child in jail for the rest of his life. Done went and printed out some t-shirts and stuff. Very, very unfortunate. But he ain't coming home. The retrial, it ain't happening. They shut that down. And that's what I came here to let y'all know. that the Texas judge denies Karmelo Anthony's request for a new trial in a deadly stabbing at a track meet. Well, that makes sense. You kill somebody, your ass going to jail, regardless of what the circumstances are. That's cold-blooded murder. Come to find out, it was attempted murder. He was itching for a body, sending text messages talking about how he just want to stab somebody up and lick the blood off the knife. That's sick. And his dream came true. That's why you got to be careful what you wish for, man. They denied that trial on Saturday. That was today. And the stabbing, that they did it on the weekend. You can't do shit about it till Monday. And when his parents start calling up there on Monday, they going straight to voicemail. Anthony, 19, was convicted of murder in June and sentenced to 35 years in prison for the April 2025 killing. It ain't take that long for them to convict him neither. From June, hold on, what? April, May, June, shit. They got right on it. They ain't wait long. It took Diddy a couple of years to get him in jail. He ain't do what Karmelo Anthony did. Man, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Got so much love for y'all. Y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel too. We gonna be back, man. Karmelo, if you listening, keep your head up. And if somebody touch you in jail, they better find out. Make it worth it. Because it's going to be a long time unless something change. You know, anything is possible. Maybe they could pull some strings to get that man out.